Well, hello there, everyone. Today is Tuesday, May the 4th, and it's my pleasure to bring the most recent update for the city of Belleville as we deal with COVID-19 times. And today finds me here on the Riverfront Trail, our beautiful Bayshore Trail here in the city of Belleville that allows us to take such great advantage of not just the Moira River, but also all along the Bay of Quinte. And the rain that we had in the last little while is certainly making everything green. And over my left shoulder, so right on the screen, you can see some of the work that's being done on the Lower Bridge Street Bridge. That's right on Bridge Street, of course. This is an old bridge that we're going to continue to have regular maintenance of it. It's one of those things that you just always have to be doing something because of the age of it. But we're happy about our history with it and look forward to it being completed again. So this week starts off with some really good news. Yesterday, the numbers that were released by the health unit had us only with 2 new cases of COVID-19. And while 2 is still a concern, it's not what we had in the last little bit. So we're really happy to see that. That brings us down to 68 active cases. And I'm not getting too far ahead of myself because those numbers will go up and down over the next little while. We will have more than 2 new cases on particular days, but I think it's an indication of how hard our residents have been working along with everybody in the region to get our case counts down. So that's very good. Congratulations. I think we're about 134,000 tests that have been done. I spoke last week about the importance of testing and how that is really controlling the spread or the community spread of the virus. So keep up the great work. That's fantastic. But with those 68 active cases that we stand at today, that brings us to about 944 cases since the beginning of COVID, and unfortunately we've had 9 fatalities. But the good news is we've also had almost 61,000 vaccines administered, and there are over 4,000 people now that are fully vaccinated, and about 34% of the population has received their first vaccine. So those are very good numbers, and we're really happy about it. Last week, I also spoke a little bit about what we're forecasting for delivery of vaccines to our region in the next little while. You may remember me saying that in the past, we've been about 2,500 to 3,700 vaccines a week for our entire health unit region. And we are expecting next week to start getting 10,000 per week. So that's an increase of 3 times what we've normally had. And so that is really going to kick the vaccination process into overdrive. And of course, I encourage everyone to get their vaccine as soon as they are able to. Here is a picture of me receiving the AstraZeneca vaccine a couple of weeks ago. That was my first dose, and I was very happy to get the AstraZeneca vaccine because it is safe, and I encourage anyone to take that or whatever vaccine is available when you can. That is the most important thing that we can all do so that we can get back to loosening all the restrictions, getting back to life being normal. Currently, the provincial government has made a number of announcements of who's eligible for vaccinations. Right now, it's 55 and above in our region, but there are also people who fit into the essential categories. You can go to the Province of Ontario website, and that can give you more information. Of course, the AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccines available for people that are 40 and above now. And so, and you can get those from your pharmacy or from primary care. Some doctors are distributing it. Yesterday, the federal government launched the 2021 census process. And this year, it is going to be all online because we don't want to have census takers obviously going through to people's homes with COVID. But you'll be getting in the mail an access code that will allow you to complete that census questionnaire online. It's safe and it's fast, and it benefits our community because it allows the government of all federal, provincial, and municipal to have a better understanding of who we are, how many people are living here, what type of arrangements we're living in, all that important information for us to plan for the future for our community, and we encourage you to do that. At the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center, staff are continuing to work on our plans to reopen the pool, our ice surfaces, and in-person programming for the end of May. So actually, at the end of the long weekend, we are planning on being back to normal. That is the indication that we have right now from the province of Ontario. And so we'll be reopening with safety protocols in place, but that's our plan. In the meantime, for the next couple of weeks, Spring Session A at the Sports and Wellness Center is being offered online. So people can use that while we're under the stay-at-home order. And I encourage you, like, I hear from lots of people who are staying active by taking part in those Zoom classes. And if something that you are interested in, you can check it out at the Quinte Sports and Wellness website, qswc.ca, just like it is here on the screen. Go there, you can see the full activity guide and more information on it. Here are some pictures today of me being able to provide a certificate of appreciation to our Belleville Transit driver, Mike Todd. Mike is one of our wonderful employees. Of course, all of them are wonderful, but especially today, Mike Todd helped save the life of a female passenger that was on his bus. She had a seizure one day, and so he pulled the bus over and stopped it, called 911, went and assisted her while she was having her seizure. When the paramedics came on site, he went out to help direct them to where she was. Unbeknownst to him, she actually got up and left the bus. So there was traffic going on, and they had to be really careful because she was disorientated, and they saved her life in no short order. And so, as I say, we're always proud of all of our employees. They're such great women and men who work for the city. They care about our community. But today we are so proud of Mike Todd, and it was my pleasure on behalf of Belleville City Council and all of us in the city of Belleville to provide him with this certificate. And the last thing I want to talk about today is this weekend, May the 8th, we have the Quinte Trash Bash. And it returns. We've had it a number of years already. Again, we're dealing with COVID, so it's been a little different than before. But there is information available on the city website. Here is the contact info. On May the 8th, we're asking people to help beautify our community by going and collecting garbage. And online and in behind City Hall, we have availability of these kits that you can get that will help you to go out and to deal with it. There's instructions on there. There is a bag, and there are gloves as you're collecting things. And I think right where I am here today was where I was last year as I sort of talked about it. So, it reminds me of that. But we are going to have the garbage that's collected on Saturday will be dropped off at the old Quinte Exhibition and Raceway facility. So you can pick it up. They'll be there from 9 o'clock until 1 o'clock. So you can pick up your bags now at City Hall in person or at our operations center at 31 Walbridge Crescent. And you can get more information online if you're not sure where those spots are. You can collect garbage throughout the city. And then you can also drop it off on May the 8th in a physically distanced, safe manner, and we would very much appreciate it. Again, there's all kinds of information about how to do it and where to go and things to be careful about on the sheet that we have for you. So we encourage you to do that. And more information is available here at quintetrashbash.ca. And I and Mayor Harrison and Mayor Ferguson and all the mayors in the region really appreciate our residents who take the time to keep our community clean and also to protect our environment by collecting all this stuff. So, with that, that's my update for this week. I hope that everyone is keeping well. Light is at the end of the tunnel in terms of vaccinations and vaccines that are coming on. I encourage you again, as I said earlier, get your vaccine as soon as you're able to. And we will get through this all together. Thank you very much, everybody. If you need anything, just let me know. Take care.